belonged to a famous Swedish man, Alfred Nobel. He gave his name to Nobel Prize and invented dynamite. By the house, the railway going from Paris to Italy, the portion between Nice and Italy, was made by Napoleon III in the 1860s, when the county of Nice was unified, demilitarized, and became French. This area, we call it Little Africa, because many varieties of plants actually come from Africa. Palm trees from Canary Island, lots of cacti from South Africa, sycamore from Egypt, and so on. You see, the Alps in this area go as far as the sea. This is part of the Alps, that big limestone mountain facing you. Beautiful Bougainville on the right-hand side. French navigator Alain de Bougainville, living 18th century, was sent by the King of France to travel around the world and bring varieties of plants that would have something special. And what's special about Bougainville is that the color, the purple color, is not the color of a flower, but the color of a leaf. We have the green and purple leaves on Bougainville plant. So you see, you see on the right hand side uphill why we call as an eagle nest. Way up the cliff, the village of Ez look like part of the mountain, is part of the mountain actually, built with the stone of the mountain itself. The village we passed by on our way to Nice. We arrive at Ez, but Ez not the village now, Ez by the sea. And here a famous pop star has a second home. His name is Bono from U2, the Irish group. And during the whole summer, when you pass here, you can see a lot of bodyguards by the fence of his house with the walkie-talkie. Or is it talkie-walkie? Walkie-talkie. So I'm going to show you the house in a second. It goes under, actually you won't see the house really, the entrance, and it goes under feet in the water. As the village top of hill, as the seafront where we are with the railway station. So you see in front of you a tree, the first tree, there's a fence, a green fence here. That's the entrance to Bono's house. Goes under the rail and you've got the house, feet in the water, you can see the roof of it. So this house, like a few others here, are absolutely outlaws. It's forbidden to build a house feet in the water like this on a piece of land which actually belongs to the government. But some wealthy people, Bono, but also and one billionaire from the Emirates, gave a lot of money to the local mayor so that he would close his eyes. But now that this mayor is in jail, the new one wants to prove he's honest, and everybody's at the trial court, and they're going to dismiss. No, we're not sure.
Wow. So he built his, it wasn't an existing house?
No, it was not existing. We just had a cabinet, a little cabinet. So we arrived very soon at the last village of France before Monaco, called Cap d'Aille. Cap d'Aille means the peninsula with garlic, because here in the past the agricultural specialty was garlic. So before we arrived there, just a few things about the family. So Albert had children before being married. He has a daughter, Jasmina Grace, who is 24 and whose mom is a waitress from California. He has a boy, Alexander, who is a teenager and whose mom is an airline stewardess from Mali. He has an 8-year-old boy whose mom is French. That's a problem because his wife is from South Africa. They've been living together for 13 years. And he has an 8-year-old boy with somebody else. This is why a few days before wedding, Charlene Whitstock, his actual current wife, was about to leave. And now there's a cute little girl, age 4, whose mom is expecting results of DNA exams. So might be 1, 2, 3, 4 children apart, with 4 women, different women, apart from the regular ones. So these children are not recognized in Monaco because Catholicism is a state religion in Monaco, and he was not married when he had the other children. Don't think he's a bad boy, yeah? Albert is just a boy. He was probably trapped, and he supports morally, effectively, financially, moms and children. But in the mom's country, and they don't have the title of prince, and they will never be on the throne, of course. Caroline married 3 times. I said she'd never divorced. Her first husband was a playboy, David Junio. After 1 year, everybody knew that he was a bad boy. So they all went to the Vatican and prayed Pope John Paul II to make the annulment. He did so, no problem, he did so. So it's as if she had never been married. When she married the second husband, who was very nice, Stefano Casiraghi, gave Caroline 3 beautiful children, but died in a boating crash at the age of 30. She was a widow, and she married the current husband, Ernst August von Hanover, who gave Caroline a 4th child, Alexandra, who is a teenager. But Ernst August drinks too much, 6 years now, but Caroline definitely doesn't want to divorce. Stephanie married first a bodyguard. She had 2 children with him. Then she divorced. Then she had a daughter with a ski instructor whom she did not marry. Then she married an acrobat with whom she had no children. And now she lives in the mountain with her current husband, boyfriend. She's not married anymore. Her current boyfriend, who is a waiter. So, a family that can do whatever they want. Everybody are happy with them. They are multi-billionaire, very generous with their own people. They have each a private jet in Nice airport and a private yacht. On the right-hand side, an example of those hotels, palaces, built during La Belle Époque, around 1900 for the wealthy winter tourist, but turned into condo after the First World War when La Belle Époque stopped and retailed as private apartments. So it's very expensive to live in that kind of ex-hotel because you have marquetry on the floor, sculpted ceiling, a high ceiling, a long distance between floor and ceiling, frescoes on the walls, and a monumental marble staircase to go from one to the other level of the building. So this is Cap d'Aille, remember Cape of Garlic. Originally garlic, now rich people, but less rich than in Monaco. It's not interesting anymore for French people to live in Monaco because there are special agreements, and even if a French person lives in Monaco, they have to pay taxes in France. But any other nationality working in Monaco, a minimum of 182 days per year. In fact, the wealthy people don't live 182 days per year in Monaco, which would be boring, like living half year in Disneyland. But they buy an apartment there and they put their girlfriend, their boyfriend, their butler, their nurse, who will use telephone, electricity for them. And of course they are billionaires, so they travel around the world. I already tell you, if some of you would be worried about the timing, that we are perfectly on schedule. We'll arrive absolutely on time in Monaco. Huh?
Oh, well. Because you don't pay taxes, so they must own the casino. And they get tax money from all these casino. Tax money from your business. They take taxes from business people have to pay.
En fait, tu mets moins de temps que moi de remplir les pages. Alors là, c'est très So very soon we will arrive in Monaco. You will see just the name, Principauté de Monaco. It will be written in two languages, French, the official language, and Monégasque, which is a local dialect, not spoken anymore. When we say Monégasque, it means people who have the nationality of Monaco. It means the dialect, which was locally spoken. It means also an adjective that qualifies anything connected to Monaco. the first district that you will pass by on the right-hand side was also stolen from the sea by Prince Constructor Rainier III. It has a port, it's called Fontvieille. You will see that district that you have not yet seen on the right-hand side in a second.
Motorcycle flight, which is what you do to get around things.
So you see that district also has industries, luxurious residences and hotels. And you see on the rock, on the little stone, there's a square, and you see on the stone, Principauté de Monaco, Principato di Monaco, and we enter the principality right now. Any moment you come to Monaco,
now.
sights, cranes everywhere. In spite of that very expensive price of real estate, they keep building everywhere.